Dreamkingfilmz. We're here with defensive back Robert Simmons of the Sandalwood Saints. Hey, Robert, man, you made it official, man. BCU, Bethune-Cookman University, man. Real quick, just talk about that signing that national letter of intent to further your academic and athletic career at BCU.
Signing it was very important. I think the culture and the incident with George Floyd and everything with the school name and all that had a big on impact on me going to HBCU over the Power Five offers and the ACC and the SEC offers I had, and the letter of intent was just so important because I felt like my whole object of playing football was to go to college and not have my mom pay a penny. My mom and my dad, none of my parents have to pay a penny, and that's what I did, and that was just like the biggest thing. I'm just thankful for that because everybody don't get the opportunity.
Yes, sir, Robert. Talk about that a little bit more, putting that smile on your family and friends' face and signing that national letter of intent in their presence.
It was very hard. I almost cried out there. It was just like a stress relief, like you get that burden off your back because it's like, we here, like I done did it. And once I put that pen to that paper, I was just like, we here, I did it, man.
Yes,
very
sir.
important.
Yes, sir. Let me see the threads real quick, man. You sharp right now, man. You're a sharp young man. Yeah. Who helped you get dressed this morning, Robert?
Coach Amaris, man. Yeah, he came through for me. Then that coach dropped the hat off this morning. They rode from Daytona, dropped it off for me this morning.
Yes, sir. Talk about that. The coaching staff at BCU and the bond they done kept with you amid this level of uncertainty the whole world going through.
Coach Hayes, he was just like, he been behind me like throughout the whole season, checking up on me, checking up on what I've been doing, and just keeping everything, pushing me to do everything, clearing house, fast for everything. He was just pushing me the whole way there.
Talk about the style of play they play on defense down there in Daytona. Talk about your skill set and what you could do to go down there and flourish.
I think they recruited me as a nickel, and that's more of my game. Like I love like the nickel, the more of a box player and attacking, having more tackles than than playing outside and not really, touching up on the receiver. I'd rather play in the box with the action, and that's what they recruited me as. That's what I love about the.
Yes, sir. Have you took a virtual or an official visit?
Yeah, I have took a virtual, but I want to get down there, put on the jerseys, and the shoulder pads and everything.
Yes, sir. Academically, how does it fit you, Robert?
It has my major. I'm going to be a dentist in college, so they carry a dental. So that was a big step too.
Yes, sir. To all the little kids that follow you online, that look up to BCU, that follow Sandalwood Saints, man, just tell them how important making good grades is in the process of moving on to the next level.
That's great. That's everything. You might be early on. You might get those offers and all this fancy stuff. But when it get crunched on that August 1st of your junior year going to your senior year, that's the grades gonna impact because they're gonna have to send your official offers and your LOIs. So it's very important. Get your grades. I know people don't stress it enough. Get your grades, man.
Yes, sir. Talk about the hard work you put into it over the years to stay on top of your craft and be one of the best players in the Northeast Florida area and ultimately sign this letter of intent today.
I put in a lot of work, a lot of hard work, just grinding every day, Hollywood, training. Rashad Knight, everybody just training hard, pushing me, trying to hit up everything I can, going to camps. We just been pushing myself, trying to compete. At one point, it wasn't even about college. It was just I wanted to compete and wanted to be one of the top dogs of where I was at.
Yes, sir. You was a highly recruited player, man, from coast to coast. Real quick, talk about the recruitment process, man. Talk about some things you went through.
It was very stressful. I had a little incident my junior year at Robert E. Lee, so that was a setback. I had a big setback that year, but I just stuck with it. That's why I'm here to tell y'all anybody could do it. Just stick with it, keep grinding, no matter what. Kobe Bates a prime example. Just stick with it, stick it out.
Yes, sir. Talk about that a little bit more, Robert. How important it was for you to get back focused, man, and channel in so you could ultimately be here amongst family and friends signing that letter of intent.
It was big. I think that was one of the biggest things. I think I lost focus a little. I think I went left a little, and I just had to get back. Had to buckle back down, get back to myself, the Robert I always been. So that's what really just helped me when I went to Sandalwood, and Coach Geis and Coach Troy, Coach Roy, Coach Jennings, they all like helping me, forcing me, and then it's focused. I don't know too many people here, so I'm focused.
Talk about your short stay at Sandalwood real quick a little bit more.
Great, it was awesome. Coach Geis, that man's a good guy, like good-hearted guy. From everything, when the first time me meeting that guy, he's a good-hearted guy.
Yes, sir. It's been a long time coming, man. I first met you. You was playing youth football for Forest View.
Right.
You went over to Rebo. Now,
Right.
now you signing the letter of intent, man. I done seen the whole process. Just when you was at Forest View, man, did you think you'll be standing here right now, Robert?
No, sir. I wouldn't even lie to you. It was just having fun at that point. We were just having fun and wanting to win games, man. It's crazy. It's crazy how life happened, man.
Yes, sir. A bunch of players on that team done went off to college,
Right.
man. Just talk about that team, how special that team was, and also talk about how much talent you done played with over the years, man.
Oh yeah, I played with a lot of talent. From that team, I think Coach Chris from pushing us. Coach Chris he always had us elevated from the little team that's there now. Deontay team. I think he got the title mic.
Yes, sir. Mighty Mighty
Yeah.
Outlaws.
Yeah, they
National champions, might I add.
They elevated. Like they always coaching to be elevated and that kid to be the next level instead of being here and with all the other kids, everybody's getting coached to be on the next level, being ahead of the game. Like when I went to watch them, they remind me a little bit of even me. Like they going out there, they already know what to line up as kids. They know the plays. Deontay can call the play from the sideline. They pick it up and understand everything.
Yes, sir. You've been through a lot since then, man, but you're here now.
Right.
Talk about your faith in God and how much that played in this process.
Just trusting the process and sticking through it, man. It was a lot of times where I just like, man, this might not be it, but you gotta stick through it. You gotta have a hard head and stick through everything. Cause there's gonna be a lot of bumps in the road, gonna be a lot of and I'm gonna be the first one to tell you, if I would listen to what everybody else had to say, I wouldn't be here where I'm standing today. So it's gonna be a lot of nads and a lot of bumps and bruises through the process, but just stick through it.
Yes, sir. One more time before we get out of here, man. Smiles on everybody's face when you signed that letter of intent. Just drive that point home and how important that point was for you. I'm sorry, just drive that point home and how important that was for you to have that smile on everybody's face.
Just having my mom and my grandma, like I think that was just like where my heart melted, and just having that stress relief. Like they don't got to pay a dime, anything for their son to go to school, and that's what my mom raised me in to do and be a man by everything I did. So.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let me check out the threads one more time, man. Right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Shaw, young fella right here, man.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Robert, thanks for talking with me. Good luck to your future.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.